In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, hola hippies. Paz en el barrio, Winstone, everybody. Good to see you. Hope you're having a decent week so far. We're getting down to some serious insurgency, so I dug out my old Mao cap for the event. Discussed something fishy in Lake Albert. You know Lake Albert. It's out there in Central Africa. Lately, the blogosphere, as well as the corporate scum press, has been abuzz with comment and opinion about a video about exploited child soldiers in Uganda and the efforts by a white Western missionary group with shadowy connections to the fundy homophobic right-tards who are now urging Uganda to make homosexuality a capital offense. The original vid, Coney 2012, slickly produced, tightly edited, one-dimensional, went viral, collecting several million hits in the first week on YouTube and raising a firestorm of indignation, missionary zeal, and donated cash to get Coney, the monster of Upper Uganda. To me, I gotta tell you, skeptic that I am, it reeked of scam from the first breath. I'm always skeptical about do-gooders anytime, but white do-gooders in Africa, please. The last time that worked out well was with Albert Schweitzer. I said similar things on Facebook over the weekend and earned the fierce rebuke and blockage from several one-time friends who were avid supporters of the mission in question, Invisible Children. And I have not been dissuaded, in my opinion, that it's a piece of white boy Christian fundy American feel-good fundraising exploitation on the backs of victims for an agenda which is not at all transparent by subsequent efforts of the group and its founder, a guy named Ben Kesey, to further gild the lily. There's a link. It's a viral version of the missionary of the week. Folks, you remember if you ever went to school, church, or Sunday school, the folks who travel from parish to parish and congregation to congregation with their unique story, raising money to bring Jeebus to the heathens in Africa, with only this one's got better production values and a veneer of sophistication, but it's plainly made to attract sympathy and donations. Far be it from me to pronounce, but there are no end of clues, hints, and tells as to the disingenuousness, if not the outright mendacity of the piece. One, probably the major one, and probably most significant for it having been left entirely out of the 2012 Coney Chase case, is that Uganda's newly proved oil reserves and industrial claims happen to be conveniently located in the region where the missionaries are encouraging international military intervention to get Coney and the last remnants of the LRA, the Lord's Resistance Army, which, according to Ugandans themselves, haven't been a problem for about the last 5 years, so the timing is suspect. But the region he's supposed to infest is, by coincidence, I'm sure, a region where the central government of the hated dictator Museveni in Kampala wants to militarily strengthen its grip and dampen resistance because of the recent revelations about oil reserves in and around and under Lake Albert on the Sudanese and Congo borders. Coney is of the Acholi people who inhabit the region and who are intensely hostile to the Museveni government in Kampala. And, of course, Museveni returns their sentiments. And if what is said is still true, if what they're saying is still true, the mission to militarily take out Coney, they're going to have to kill a lot of the kids they say they're going to try to save. In my opinion, again, I'll repeat only that the whole thing, I think, is a scam designed to exploit the tragedy of victims for the spiritual and material aggrandizement of the missionaries and or their sponsors. It preys on white messianic philanthropic guilt. The setting is perfect. It's a long way away. And there's a perfect villain, this wild-looking, dangerous-looking, threatening-looking black man. And there's children at his mercy. The only thing that would be better from the missionary point of view if the children were either white and or female. But I guess you can't have everything in your neo-imperialistic fantasy now, can you, hippies? See you at the beach.